Hey. Man, what's up? Hey everyone, where the hell is Adam? And why does his TFT look different? Wow, there's so much to talk about. And why doesn't Adam have glasses? Where are your glasses, Adam? Man, well, there's so much to talk about. And I wasn't going to start recording yet, but I'm starting to lose light, so I think I should go and do a little recording. Oh, little puppies come out and say hi to me. Hi, puppy. Oh, 1, 2, 3 puppies. They hate me. They hate me. Oh, they're chasing me. You know you're in the country when dogs start chasing you. All right, well, man, I don't have an agenda here. I'm just going to talk at you guys until I run out of battery. But man, it is into January. So much. My kid Matilda turned 3 months old a couple of days ago. So that's exciting, right? I also have these brand new Jessie boxes on the back, which you've seen a couple videos about already. I got another. I'm gonna find a nice quiet spot to stop here in a little bit and record a video showing a little bit, better video of them. And I am somewhere on the North Carolina border to South Carolina, kind of in that little area. I think I've been back here before, but basically heading to South Carolina the longest way possible in order to just like ride the bike. And the reason why is because this bike has been through just a lot the past few months. So starting in August, I decided, is that spot I can stop? Nope. Well, I can go around that, but it's blocked off. Starting in August, I had to renew a registration. I went to do that, and I couldn't find my freaking title. And so I had to go to New Hampshire and say, can I have a title duplicate, please? And it took them 90 days to get me a title duplicate. Everything's blocked up around here. Definitely not in New Hampshire or Vermont. So I didn't get the bike renewed until November, and of course it took time to get a custom plate done and stuff too, which I got this awesome Blue Ridge Parkway plate that says dirt. I'm very happy with. And but by the time the plate had come in, I had finally made contact with Ted Porter's Beamer shop about my rear shock, because when I first got this 2018 GS, I put on the tractive shocks, and then my first trip to Rice Lake, Ontario for the Horizons event, I had that spring strut adjustment faulty issue. I had it again a year later in Colorado, and then I had it again in June, the day we were leaving for New Hampshire for going to New Hampshire for 6 weeks. So I had it again up there, and I dealt with it. And basically, what happens was the adjuster, the min max or 1 helmet, 2 helmet thing, just stopped working. And so I finally in October made contact with Beamer Shop and said, like, hey, I need help. I went through all the codes, cleared the codes with Ted, took the shock off, cleaned it, checked all the connectors. He sent me a new connection module box from Tractive. Didn't work. And so he said, you just got to mail it to me. I'm sorry. And so mailed it to him. They replaced some stuff on it. It turned out I had a bad preloader, and I was just outside of the warranty. So that cost some money. that cost some cash. And then the bike was basically, unrideable until just a week ago when the new suspension came. And it took about a month for them to get all the parts in from Netherlands to mail those to me. So, beautiful up here, huh? So, the bike was basically plateless for 3 months and then shockless for 2 months. And then when the shock finally came in, I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a year since my last oil change. So I did the oil change. And then I looked at when I was taking the rear wheel off to do the final, I did everything. I did the final drive fluid because I had tons of it. And so I did the final drive fluid, lubed the splines, looked at the rear brake rotor, and I'm almost on the metal on the rear brake pad. I didn't take a picture, but it was almost there. I swear to God, Matt thinks I changed brake pads too early, but this actually was. One side was almost in the metal, one side was halfway to that on the metal point. So I changed the brake pads out. Fronts look good. And then did the oil, air filter, oil filter, all that stuff. And then did the brake fluid, because I realized it'd been 2 years since I did brake fluid. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. And then I finally heard back from Jesse Luggage, who said, you know, we got this new box coming out. Why don't I send you those? You try them out. It'll save you some money. Let me know if you like them, and we'll figure something out long term. But, you know, I had basically brand new OEM GSA racks on... Oh, we found a dirt road! Guys! Guys! Oh, I gotta send a picture to Heather. We found a dirt road! Guys! Dudes! We found a dirt road! Oh my god! I gotta send a picture to Heather. I'm so excited! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is so amazing! You're gonna see my message to her. I'm just gonna be like, ah! She's gonna be so excited for me. So, I can't believe what just happened. I think I'm on it for like 3 or 4 miles. Okay, so... Guys! Alright, so, so he sent me, oops. He sent me the new GS Pro boxes that go right onto the OEM. Oops, my rear seat's coming off. Hold on. Let's do this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah, rear seat's coming off. Hopefully no one's coming. Yeah. Oops. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Well, I can show you guys the boxes at least. So he sent me the new GS Pro boxes. I put some of this reflector tape on there. There's my dirt license plate. Haha. I'm just so excited I found dirt. This is amazing. So so I put these reflectors on, obviously. But yeah, you know, these are Jesse Luggage's new GS Pro boxes. If you buy a stock GSA, 1250 or 1200 or 1250, you're going to get these racks. And so instead, you now use the 1899 or 1850 just buy the boxes. You don't have to spend the 1850 on the boxes and then buy Jesse racks. So yeah, I'm excited about them. I'm stoked to have them. Still testing out. I haven't gone camping or anything with them yet, but I'm excited to have them. So he sent me those, and I had a couple issues with the latches, so I had to get more of those from him. I had some keying issues, sent those to me. So it's just been, you know, this bike's been just kind of doing its thing for a while. Oh, and about this, GS 911, I had a new software update over the Christmas break, where you can activate sport mode on 1200 GSs and 1250 GSs. The sport mode is the same mode. Oh man, look at this shit. Yeah. Yeah! Oh yeah! It's the same mode that you get on like the R or double R models, you know, S or R, R1250R, R1250RS, and then S1000R, S1000R, etc. It's the TFT mode for those bikes, and it looks pretty cool. A nice change of pace. It got, you know, red instead of blue. Man, I'm gonna find a little spot to pull off here though and do my other video of these boxes. Because, so I'll start recording for a second. I'm going to do a little walk around of these boxes because I've been looking for a quiet place to do a recording. And so I'm going to do that, and then I will come back to you guys in a second. We're out in the woods! We're out in the woods! Yeah! That was fun. So that was a bike update. So the bike's all rideable now. New year, I want to do some stuff like down here. So I was going to go to March Moto Madness, and the BMW board meeting got scheduled the same weekend, and I think Cincinnati. And so I got to cancel March Moto Madness. And so with the bike all outfitted with a working rear shock and new luggage, I want to do like the South Carolina Adventure Trail. Sorry, not the SCAT. The Adventure Route, I think, or Route. I want to do that on this bike, And I've got other trips planned that I'll talk about in a future video. It's blocked off too. There's all kinds of fun stuff though here. That might be fun. Let's do that for a second. But Matilda's 3 months old. We probably shouldn't go back here. Let's see. No, we'll get stuck in that with these tires. It's been a lot of rain recently. And so, although I want to have an adventure. Oh, that's why I also can't have an adventure. Another reason why I can't have an adventure. Last of the surgeries. So I had my eye surgery a couple weeks after the baby was born. She was still mostly Mrs. Potato Head as far as not really being a very active or, you know, an active baby. She was kind of whatever the first couple of months. And so I got eye surgery finally. And so now I'm no longer nearsighted, but I have 20/15 vision, which is really exciting. This is super sloppy. Like I'm actually slipping and sliding around. We got some, someone tore up a deer over here. Tore down a deer. Yeah, this is, see how deep this is? I'm just slipping and sliding through this mud. Probably shouldn't do anything with my current condition. So eye surgery went well. Had LASIK, branded LASIK. It was like 4 or 5 minutes. I'm not like a nervous person or a scared person, so it was, you know, whatever. It's very easy. The guy was amazed at how not scared I was of the surgery. But I went in and just laid down, said, you know, give me your worst. Came away with 20/15 vision. The next day I had 20/15 vision and have had no dry eyes, no problems since, honestly. Like I did a week or 2 of the drops they said to give me, but like it's been problem free. I'm so thrilled with how well that surgery went. And I'm just really happy. I'm super happy with how it went. And then now that the baby is 3 months old, on Tuesday, so 4 days ago, I had a vasectomy done, so that's done now. It was a 24 hours of rest, and then I sort of just kind of went back to normal stuff, doing oil changes on I did the 701 oil change and chain lube and air filter cleaning for the annual stuff for the 701. So, you know, it's been great. I've been very, very happy with how that surgery went too. I was obviously awake the whole time, made jokes with the doctor through the whole thing. And so I'm all done with surgeries. That's the very last thing that was on my list of things to do on my body that, you know, needed to be done at some point in the future. And so now we've got my shoulder is healed, my ankle is healed. I'm down to 335 pounds from 235 from 270. That's where I was at this time last year with 270 pounds. So I'm not losing weight super fast. It's a slow process. I'm not trying to starve myself. Well, that was our entire dirt road. It's kind of boring. I'm not trying to starve myself. I'm just trying to live a healthier life. Do more hiking and running, bicycling, rowing, stationary rowing. Go to the gym a little bit, like once a week go to the gym and lift some weights. Just really, you know, cut out most of my alcohol. And it's just led to, you know, slow, progressive, you know, 3 or so pounds a month of weight loss. And I'm really, really happy about that. I feel the same as I did before. I don't feel any different. But everyone around me says that I have lost weight and I look different. So that's good. I'm going to live longer now, you know. Shoot, I had something else I was going to talk to you guys about today that was going to be like one of the main highlights of the video, but I can't remember what it was. GS, 701, baby. Heather's good. She went back to work this week after her 12 weeks off. I have 8 more weeks of paternity to take and 1 week of family week this year, in addition to my earned paid time off. And so I'm going to take those 8 weeks off in June and July. In June and July, I'm taking 8 weeks off work and will be in New Hampshire and then we'll have our 4 weeks of work from anywhere time at the office. So I'll be able to take 4 more weeks in New Hampshire. So we'll be in New Hampshire June, July, and August. Well, Heather and the baby will. I'll be in somewhere else in June or July. I don't know where yet, but I'll tell you guys about that in a future video. And what else? Work. It's good. I have nothing to report. Things are not as peachy as I would like them to be. The work's great. The people are great. I'm just feeling a little bit, this is almost like a quarter life or midlife crisis kind of thing going on with what I've accomplished and stuff. And you know, most people would say, Adam, you've accomplished a lot. You're 37 years old. You didn't go to college. You barely passed high school. Passed high school with like a 2.2 GPA or something. And you're kicking ass. You're working at Credit Karma. You got your PM. Oh, I got my PMP certification in August. I got my PGMP in December. That's another one too. Like, there are a lot of PMPs in the world. There's like 350,000 people with a PMP certification in the U.S. But I wanted to keep going on my certification track because they pay for it. And so I'm like, well, what's the next one up? What's PGMP? And I said, well, how hard is that one to get? It's really freaking hard to get that one. It's so hard that, I said there are 300,000 or so PMPs in the U.S. There's 1,300 PGMPs in the U.S. 1,386, including me. I passed in December. I started studying after my PMP certification got passed. Started studying for my PGMP, passed that. I've now passed with a couple of Agile certifications in the past 30 days. And so now I'm like going for my Agile certified professional, which 17,000 people in the U.S. have. No, I'll be done with certs for a while. Certifications just show that I have an interest in keeping my project and program management experience current. But to be honest, with 20 years in the industry, I've been doing this for a really long time. My first job at 18 was a sales manager at Apple. And so with 20 years of experience managing people and projects and programs and business development, getting these certifications does nothing for me. It's not like it's a good learning experience, it's a good validation, a self-validation, but I'm not like, recruiters aren't suddenly messaging me because I have a PGMP. It's just for me, it's cool to have. And maybe it will make a difference one day, who knows? But I'm proud that, the first time in my life, I have documents that back up. It's a hawk, 2 hawks, or a falcon. Could be 2 falcons. I have pieces of paper that back up what I've accomplished, what I've learned, my experiences. They say Adam Chandler knows his shit. That's what they say, and it makes me really happy, and it's sort of fulfilling to have those pieces of paper, even if the rest of the industry doesn't care that Adam Chandler, who's worked at Apple and TomTom and Credit Karma and started a company and written a book and all the other stuff. No one cares that Adam has the stuff, but I do. And so I'm excited to have those under my belt. That's what I was going to talk about. So I wrote a blog post a month ago that never got published. And the reason why is because we've got a little bit of this is nice. We've got a little bit of windiness there, but it's over now. Sad. We're in the woods, guys. I saw a side-by-side back there and a guy in a hunting truck with some hunting dogs in the back of it. I wrote a blog post I didn't publish because I was trying to grapple with making myself unhireable by writing this post. And I don't know, it shouldn't be this edgy. And I think among motorcyclists, I want to take the side road because it's dirt. I think it is taking me on that. I think among motorcyclists, even BMW riders, I feel like I can share this with you and I won't get the kind of judgment that I would from the tech industry that I've been employed by. So here's the thing, most of America is centered, politically centered You know, not right or left. They're in the middle. And myself included, since I was a kid, I've always been like, hey, you know, women should have the right to vote and get paid the same as men. You know, I've felt that way for a long time. That's not something that's new. You know, people of all colors and sexualities and religions should have the ability to, you know, work where they want to and live where they want to. It's not that controversial. But I also was raised as a hunter and a fisher and an outdoorsman. And, you know, I love camping and I love spending time out in the woods, obviously. Oh, this road's blocked. This road's blocked. Hey! What does it say? It's padlocked, locked. Let's see here. Well, I know it's, I mean, yeah, but... Yeah, it's, I mean, it might be a through road, but it's not a through road for me. So we're gonna go back here and take a right, and we'll go around the other way. There are little gnats flying around, little biters. So, you know, I feel like I've always been a tree hugging hippie that, you know, also just likes being out in the woods, and so it feels like you have this kind of culture clash, not a politics clash, but a culture clash where the majority of the population lives in cities in a very small land area, and the rest of the country, the minority of population, but the landowning population, is in rural areas like the one I'm driving through right now. And, you know, it turns out that if you own a truck and you're white, and you didn't go to college like me, and you grew up hunting and fishing, then you tend to be like voting Republican. And that's not me. I don't vote Republican. I never have. But I've always, like, when I look at local elections, matter a lot more than national elections. When I look at local elections and I vote every year in those elections, I always look at the candidates. I look at their record. And I have voted for Republicans. And I'm like, hey, I'm kind of a fan of what they have going on. I want more of that. But then that same person is like, yeah, I'm going to reduce spending, and I'm going to approve these projects that, you know, are in Adam's best interest. But that same person is like, and also screw women and black people. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't say that. I just wanted someone that was fiscally conservative. I didn't want someone that, like, hates people because of the color of their skin. And that always got to, like, my inside of me, like, why can't we have equal rights for all as a non-political thing? Damn it. And so I wrote a blog post because what happened was, with my daughter arriving, I've always been a gun owner. I bought my first firearm when I was 18. I had a rifle and a shotgun when I was 18. I had a pistol when I was 19. I went hunting with my family. You know, I've always been someone that just is around guns safely, hunts with guns, and this is beautiful. These clouds, though. These clouds, though, are not looking good for me. And so, like, I've moved to California, and I've moved to New Hampshire, and now I've moved to North Carolina with some firearms, a couple of rifles, some shotguns, some pistols, and I was looking at, like, with the newborn, I can't do as much motorcycle riding. I mean, you guys seen the channel. I'm not doing as much motorcycle riding right now because I have a newborn at home, and so, like, going out for a few hours. I'm only doing this because my wife's parents are in town. I'm gonna take a picture of those cows. Yeah, too far away. Go back. My wife's parents are in town, so we've got the babysitter. So I'm like, Heather, your mom's holding the baby. Can I go ride? Not can I go ride? We go ride for the flowers. And so with that as the, like, reality, you can't just hop on the bike and go on these trips whenever you want to. I decided to get back into shooting. Like, not just go hunting once a year with my dad, or shoot some cans at his house, or go to the range down the street and, you know, 4 times a year, and go to the outdoor range in New Hampshire. But, like, actually get into shooting, like, go to matches, you know? And so I wrote a blog post about like how I'm making shooting and firearms my new hobby to replace motorcycles temporarily. Like, here's what I did in October when the baby was born. I went to my concealed carry class and got my North Carolina concealed carry permit, which just came in last week. I bought a bunch of guns. I bought a lot of guns. I bought a new Benelli rifle, chambered at 6.5. I bought a new tactical shotgun. I bought a 22 LR pistol for target practice, a Walther PPQ 22. I bought a Walther Q5 match stainless pistol, really heavy pistol with a red dot sight and it's 18 round magazines. I bought a Glock 34 with a red dot or green dot sight. I bought my first AR-15 rifle. I bought a couple of new 1911 pistols that were one made in the USA and one made in Turkey. What else did I buy? I bought a couple like shitty cheap like pocket, subcompact concealed carry pistols. I bought a lot of guns the last 2 months. Like I bought 11 guns, but also I bought like 5,000 rounds of 9mm ammunition and a couple thousand rounds of 45 and 1,000 rounds of 5.56 and 3,000 rounds of 22. And I bought some sights, and I bought some stands, and some sandbags, and some nice concealed and not concealed holsters. I bought this thing called a Mantis X that allows you to do dry fire practice at home. So when I'm holding the baby, or the baby just went to sleep and I need to do some practice without wasting my ammunition or going to the range, I can attach this thing to my pistol and do dry fire exercises with an iPhone app that tells me, how much I'm moving. It scores me. It's really, really nice. It gives you tips. And so without spending any money on ammo, you can still practice. So a cool dry fire kit. And I bought a bunch of stuff. Range bags, new ear protection, eye protection, whatever. Whole bunch of shit. A lot of money. Probably enough to buy a new motorcycle. And then I also, for Black Friday, I joined the local range for $1,000. And for $1,000, it's $10 online gun transfers, employee pricing on ammo, which is still going to be cheaper online. 24/7 access with a biometric fingerprint reader. They have a location 2 miles from my house. They also have a location north of Charlotte that I can go to. 50% off classes. I've taken like a ton of classes, tons of classes. I stopped the bleed classes, trauma classes, CPR, red dot sight, cleaning classes, tactical maneuver classes, etc. I'm going to stop here and navigate home, by the way. I think we're almost South Carolina. And a bunch of other perks that come with kind of being a member of the range. But the biggest one is 24/7 access. So last night at 11 p.m., the baby went to sleep. Heather went to sleep, and I got my range bag and went down to the range and did some firing. There was no one there, it's just me. 30 lanes, 100 feet range, electronically controlled, and I just shot for an hour working on my holster draw drills. And a lot of dry firing and some shooting. I'm going to stop here and figure out where we're going next. And so I've gotten really into guns the past couple of months. Not to replace my love of motorcycling, but I'm sure anyone here that's had a newborn at home can understand that having a 24-hour-a-day range, indoor range, that's lit, that's really nice, and it's a really nice range. It's like a super fancy in there with like a lounge and bathrooms and big screen TV and stuff. Yeah, look at this. This is nice. To have a range like that where the kid lays down, I can drive 5 minutes down to the range and get some shots in for an hour. It's a really good use of my time. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're in South Carolina. Yeah, okay. Give me a second here. We're just gonna go home. And I'm going to do, there we go. I'm going to do a boring ride home. But it'll put us in South Carolina for a few minutes. What are we doing on the, we're almost dead, but I'll be done soon. But I did this blog post I ended up not publishing, because I thought, you can't tell tech companies that you are into guns. You know, it's just, you know, it's not that like I probably have coworkers that not just, they don't just think that like there should be more gun control. There are probably people that think like guns shouldn't exist. Not everyone, but some. You know, and I'm not ignorant to the fact that guns are bad. Guns kill people. We're talking about something that I've had guns my whole life. I've been shooting my entire life. Excuse me. So I'm comfortable around them. I take extra precautions with my firearms, but like storing ammo separately, you know, cleaning them out in the garage, de-leading myself after going shooting or cleaning them, you know, maintaining them, practicing with them. I'm very comfortable with guns, and I see them as a dangerous thing that you should be careful around, but something that I can then go and shoot like competitively. So I've done now 4 competitive matches, not like moving drills or from holster, but you know, you start at the ready position, you raise the firearm up and you shoot targets and you get scored. I've done a few of those matches, amateur classes, obviously. I've done okay. But over the past couple of months, I've gotten really good. Like with 2 of my match pistols, the Glock 34 and the Walther Q5. I have gotten to where like I'm at 30 feet, putting holes in holes. Like I am shooting bullseye 5 to 10 of the rounds out of 18. Like shooting my hole, shooting the hole I previously made over and over and over again. So I've gotten really good. And it's been fun, and it's been a lot of fun to have this hobby that costs about the same as motorcycling does, but I can do it, you know, to hop on the bike, put the range bag in my top box, and just ride down to the range and shoot for an hour while the baby's sleeping. Come back before she wakes up, take a shower, get the lead off my hair, and then you know, I'm still a dad, as opposed to this kind of a trip where I'm gone for like 4 hours and I'm having a blast. And it is cheaper to go on rides like this, but like oh, that looks fun. Let's do that. Can we do that? Let's try that. Actually, no, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Stay here. Looks like I saw a little red dirt road over here. I'm gonna see if it works. So I just want to like, I guess I'm not going to post a blog post, but I did want to tell you guys. Oh, so also I want to add this too, that yeah, it's a road. It's not it shouldn't dead end. We'll see. So I wanted to share with you guys that I have another channel that's called I think it's Adam Learns Guns, or if you go to youtube.com, like on your desktop browser. So it looks like this is the red road there, but it doesn't. Oh, it does keep going. Let's try it. Let's just try this out. It's gonna be super sloppy. I have a problem. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If you go to youtube.com, you go to my channel on YouTube in your browser, and you go to my channel info. Just stand up here. This is gonna get gnarly. We've had so much rain, guys. So much rain, and this is not really drained well. Then you can see that I have 2 other channels. I think I'll link to it below in the description. I'll give you guys instructions. But it's just a channel where I'm not doing stuff like this where it's super polished like this. It's not very polished. It's just me at the range talking about different guns that I have and experimenting with them and getting better as a shot. And you know, if I do a modification, I'll make a video about that. But I'll stop here to take a picture for my wife so she can see this beauty. Oh man, this is getting pretty nasty. I will take a picture anyway, though. It's just me. So here's the thing. So like back to what I was saying earlier about like you guys being BMW riders and stuff, or motorcyclists. I kind of assume that you all are pretty open-minded when it comes to content like that, and so even though on this channel before I've had like stuff that wasn't motorcycle, like computer stuff. I still am I'm pretty aware that like, okay, you guys don't watch that stuff, whatever. I enjoyed making it for myself, just like I do videos like this. But that the gun stuff might offend some people, so I'm not gonna put gun stuff on this channel. I don't know. I'm sure there's some people in the comments like, yeah, whatever, do it. We're gonna do something. This I'm probably gonna have to turn around. It's already, yeah, we're hitting a low-lying area. I'm in the Anarchy Adventures. Well, you know what? Nah, this is pretty nasty. Oh, this one I can't even turn around though. I'm just gonna pick a line and go for it. We're gonna, oh yeah. Oh, this is what you guys, this is the content you guys are here for, right? If we can get up this hill here, it'll be better. There we go. Now it's on sand. So there's another channel, I'll link to it below. I'm not asking anyone to subscribe to it. I'm not asking anyone to watch these videos. I just like documenting some of my experiences, just like I did with motorcycling, and before that, the Golf R. I will get out here and take some pictures though, because if I do end up breaking my leg, I want some video proof of this awesome place that I found. Yeah, let's get some video here. This is straight sand, by the way. You guys gotta see how deep it is here. Oh yeah, yeah, we're sand riding, man. Got a little bit of sand riding there. Give me a second, get a picture. Like I make no promises this is gonna go smoothly. No, we're fine. Just keep balanced. It's always the low-lying areas that are the shittiest. So I'll link to the channel. You guys can check it out if you want to. And, follow along. No guarantee it'll be up for more than a few years as far as like new content going on it. But I just, it's hard when like your hobby is not using a murderous weapon on people, or using a dangerous weapon to commit dangerous acts. But instead, it's like you're using these weapons like in a competition standpoint, or maybe you're a historical collector. You collect old antique firearms, or they're family heirlooms passed down to you, or you're into competitive stuff, or just whatever it is. It's getting thicker. Oh yeah, we're dancing. So, new channel. It has a lot of content for the last couple of months that content that may have gone on this channel if I wasn't sketched out about people judging me for the wrong reasons. But the truth is, I got a newborn, can't go on long trips for a while, so what's an easy way to still have some fun? And that's what I've added. Very sandy. Zero fun here, guys. Zero fun. And we're not even on like knobby tires. We're just on regular Anarchy adventures. But we're off at a half mile. I think I'll be in the video though. Once we're off this and done with the video, I'm gonna head home and hold my baby and get some dinner. Life is good though. I hope you all are doing well. Happy New Year, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that already. Oh, last thing, the R18. R18's still for sale. You know, I guess it's my fault. I put it for sale after paying the bike off, thinking I would get the title in pretty quickly from BMW Financial. And they took a month. No, over a month, 6 weeks to send me a document that said, here's the verification of that your loan's been paid off. And I said, okay, cool. And I thought maybe they must have sent that also to the state of New Hampshire, who would send me a title. Maybe that's what happened. And so I waited another 4 to 5 weeks, and I finally called them and I said, I haven't got my title yet. It's been paid off for like 3 months now. And at this point I had like, I would say 12 really good leads on people that wanted to buy my bike. Like 12 people that were like waiting for my title to come in. Well, I say 12, I mean, they may have already stopped waiting at that point. But Cycle Trader took the ad down because I didn't want to pay more money to renew the advertisement with 12 people wanting to buy the bike and just waiting on the title. And so I called BMW. They're like, oh yeah, well, we lost the title. We just never had it. And so when we figured out that we had lost it, which took them a month and a half, their answer was to send me a proof that the bike was paid off document, but nothing came with the document saying, oh, and by the way, you should reach out to your state's DMV to get the title. Nothing said that. It was just like, there were no instructions. It was like, here's the proof of the notice that the lien holder has released the lien, basically. Okay, well, thanks a lot. And so then I went to New Hampshire and I said, do you guys have it? They said, well, we'll have to print you a duplicate title. We obviously don't have your title. Your bank should have had that. So they don't have it. You gotta pay us $25 for a duplicate title form. Okay. I said, well, how long is your, because I did this, I just went through this with my GS. I had lost the title and had to get a duplicate. I said, how long is your backlog for duplicate titles? And they said, oh, it's about 3 months, which is what it was. Which is what it was whenever the GS was done. Hold on, let me get back in road mode. It's definitely not 88 miles an hour. That's funny though. You guys see that on the TFT? It's 88 miles an hour. Where we're going, we don't need roads. So yeah, so New Hampshire was like, yeah, it's in about 3 months. So guess what just came in just like last week? My R18's title for the state of New Hampshire. So I paid out that bike like the last week of July, and just last week, January 19th, I received the title for it. And here's the really effed up part. I was talking to everyone that was interested in buying the bike through Cycle Trader's messaging system, and after 60 days, Cycle Trader deletes your listing and all of the messages you had stored. And I messaged them and I said, no, we can't retrieve that. We delete it for just space saving reasons. And so I have now relisted my BMW R18 with all caps, title in hand, hoping those 12 interested people that I can't email now because the messages on Cycle Trader are deleted and archived forever will find me and message me back. Very sad. So, starting the process over on selling the R18. The good news is, since I had the 6,000 mile service done, I have not ridden. So it still has 6,005 miles on the odometer. It's much dustier than it was when I had it detailed in August by the detailing shop. But it's been on a battery tender since August. And so if anyone sees that in my videos, just know that I'm I decided to keep the R18, and if you messaged me about it and you wanted to buy it and I haven't gotten back to you, that's why. I can't message you, so please message me. So I'm still going to sell it to you for 12 grand, but I've relisted it. And yeah, I'm very, very disappointed that after fielding many hundreds of tire kicker emails and scammers and getting down to 12 very serious people that are waiting for my title to come in, I can't contact them. And so the R18 is just sitting there. Alright, well, we're back on the road now. Thank you so much for watching. I mean that. Thank you. I missed you all. And I'll see you at some future event. And I hope you're having a good 2024. Ride safe. This is a long video, but it's been a while. I had a lot of stuff to talk about. And definitely check out the other channel if you like guns. I'm not professing to be good at, good at shooting, but I'm doing it safely. And so check it out. And maybe I'll see you over there. Alright, everyone. Ride safe. Happy New Year.